I am Victoria Ross, and I live in this house that is 100 years old next year. This house is classified as an Edwardian house, not a Victorian house, because Edwardian came after the Victorian era. So it's actually an Edwardian house. During the time of Edward, King Edward, this house was built. 1909, next year, be 100 years old. This house is classified in the book, the original book, is a 5-bedroom house. So it has 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a full walk-in basement, living room, a dining room, kitchen, and a balcony outside, and my secret garden. Which I built because that was all bushes, big, ugly, brambly bushes that I took out, and I did that little spot so I had somewhere to go and sit. The history of the house, this is called the Fleming House because the first guy that owned the house was Mr. Fleming, and he was a very prominent man in the area, because all these houses in them days were owned by very rich people, doctors, lawyers, dentists, and they all the ladies wore long dresses, and there was no cars, so they all had horse-drawn carriages. So a lot of the houses around here would have had a place where the horse would go, and then when he died, then a gentleman bought it. He was a dentist, and he lived there quite a while till he died, because in them days you didn't move. You went in a house and you stayed there till you died, and then you don't move that much. And then in the 60s it belonged to the City of San Diego College, and they had it for something to do with the college for students to stay in, like a dorm. And in the 70s, then it was the first gay, lesbian center in San Diego in 1972. Nobody lived there, it was just offices. And then when I got it, it was from the owner of McDonald's, and he owned all the McDonald's downtown. And so he was the one that had it for maybe 2 or 3 years, and then decided he wanted to sell it and move to Orange County. So I got the house from him. I am retired. Well, I love cooking. I love having dinners around the table. I love watching my big TV in the living room. I love being in my office upstairs and looking at the view, being calm up there. I love going in my garden, my secret garden, and writing or reading. Yeah, I love everything in here. I like having a cup of coffee on the deck outside. So it's really, really a neat house. This house has everything in it that right now that I would want.